This is going to be good. This is going to be great. This is going to be grand. Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Hatton and I am a licensed realtor with Realty Group. And today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 things I wish I knew before becoming a real estate agent. I'm not holding back, y'all. This is real. This is going to be so real. All right, are y'all ready? Get your chips, get your popcorn. I mean, you can pause the video if you need to do any of those things, but let's start with number 1. First thing is first. Yes, I do feel like the test, the state test and the national test are super hard and they're very important to get your license, but that is it. That is where the training starts and finishes. So remember the information long enough to pass your test, because I really do not even remember the name of one of the classes that I took in order to pass my exams, because I haven't used it at all. So I wish I would have known that. So remember the information enough to pass your exam. Moving right along to number 2, and this is a good one. Ooh. All right, so choosing the right brokerage, number 2. I wish I would have asked different questions going in, more serious questions, more in-depth questions. So for instance, the first time around, I heard mentorship program. I heard we're going to pay for your headshot. I heard that we are going to provide your business cards. I heard office space. I heard, ooh, you'll get to host an open house. I heard things that I thought I wanted to hear. Backtracking to the mentorship program, I wish I would have asked things like, are you willing to take me on a listing appointment? Are you going to script practice with me until I have these scripts internalized? When can I call you? How often are you actually going to be available to me? Also, is your transaction manager going to actually go through the contract with me so that I understand what I have to fill out whenever I'm submitting an offer, or if I receive an offer on a listing? Those are actual questions I wish I would have asked, because when you're with the wrong brokerage or you don't feel like you're getting the help that you need, this can be very negative to you and your career. You can be so turned off by it that you decide to give up, and it's not because you don't know what to do or you're not good at what you do. It's just the fact that you don't have the proper guidance. Whew. That's number 2. Don't be scared to ask questions. This is your future. Number 3. Once you post that fire headshot on your Facebook and you get all these likes and everybody's congratulating you, you are going to think that everything is just going to fall right into place. And you're going to think, oh my gosh, somebody on this page, on this post is going to want to do business with me. I'm going to get my first deal. This is going to skyrocket. That wasn't the case for me. It wasn't. I definitely felt good about myself, but I'm also like, hello, does anybody want to sell their house with me? Which brings me to my 3rd point. Getting leads is hard, and getting good leads is even harder. It's hard. The first brokerage I was with, and again, I'm speaking from experience because I wish I would have known these things. The first brokerage I was with, they literally wanted me to call. Hello, friend from high school that I haven't spoke to in 10 years. Do you want to buy or sell a house? No? Okay. Do you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell a house? And y'all, I did that for like 2 or 3 days and it was not for me. It just wasn't. I felt uncomfortable. I know they felt uncomfortable. Like, I'm not for begging people for business. I'm just not. And this is something that I've learned by being on my team. You really need to earn people's business. And that would be amazing. Calling your sphere of influence would be amazing. If you have that kind of sphere, you can call. If you are an empty nester and your friends are looking to downsize, that's perfect. Call the people that you know. But for someone like me, it's definitely worked in my favor talking to strangers. So if that first route is uncomfortable for you, talking to strangers, maybe your thing too. I know there are teams that they'll sit you in the office and they will give you leads to call, and it's typically Zillow leads that they pay for, or whatever venue they go through to get these leads. Because what a lot of people are also going to do is convince you that you need to be a buyer's agent. Which, let's pause real quick. Dramatic pause. This brings me to number 4. You guys, number 4. Everybody is going to convince you that you need to be a buyer's agent starting out. And that is not true. It's just not true. It's not. Starting out, I wanted to be a listing agent, and everybody's like, oh, you need to be a buyer's agent first. And granted, yes, I will love to work with buyers. Let me help you find your dream home. But I love everything that comes with getting a house ready to sell and marketing a house. And that's where I wanted to dominate. I felt like that's what I was going to be good at. So this brings me again, number 4, you do not need to be a buyer's agent. You don't. Not all, but most of my transactions have actually been where I was representing the seller, not a buyer's agent. That's not where my career has taken me, which again brings me back to point number 2. The brokerage that you are with is important. What are they going to offer you? How are they going to help you with your success and your career in real estate? And don't get me wrong, there are, teams that go about things different ways. You have to figure out what's going to be best for you. These are all things I wish I would have known before jumping into this career. Ooh, number 5. Number 5. You guys, I wish I would have known this starting this career. You are a business. You are a business. I've never ran a business before, and that's the mindset that you need to go into this with. Be all in. If this is what you're going to do, then be all in. Make that decision. Start prepping your brain, because if you know anything about entrepreneurship, you can have an amazing mentor. You can have a baller transaction manager. You can have all of the ingredients to set you up for success, but ultimately it's going to be up to you. You can have all the ingredients to bake a cake. It's going to be up to you to bake that cake, and it's only going to taste as good as you make it. Y'all like that, right? So again, this is super important. Number 5, be all in. If you've made the decision that this is what you want to do, and you're not going back to doing anything else that you were doing at the time, maybe a part-time job, or going back to school. Like, if this is it for you, just be about it. Start training your brain and turning those gears. Nobody's going to wake you up in the morning. Start reading books. If you don't want to read a book, listen to books. There's 2 that come to mind off the top of my head that I feel like have helped me tremendously. How to Win Friends and Influence People also Think and Grow Rich. They're going to really start training your brain to think of yourself as an entrepreneur and not a realtor or a real estate agent, because this is work. And again, this depends on your personal goals, your goals. So if you just want to be an agent that does a couple of transactions a year, props to you. As long as you pay your dues, as long as you pay your fees, whichever fees, if you have a brokerage where you have to pay like a monthly desk fee, props to you, you're still an agent. But if you want to be a successful agent, if you want to make $1 million doing this, then being all in is super important. And again, being all in, it just literally means, hey, I'm not going to give up. I might have a crappy couple of days because my leads were ghosting me, or because I went to try to talk to somebody and they told me knocking on their door was the wrong thing to do. Hey, you may have a few bad days, but as long as you know that there will be bad days in this business, you're all good. So start thinking about that before you even get your real estate license. Start rerouting those little brain waves, and yeah, kill it, crush it, be the best. Don't be great, be the best. Sorry, that was like really passionate, huh? Because it's true, it's true. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching the video up until this point, because I literally have gotten this question so many times and I wanted to answer it in the best way possible. I didn't want to sugarcoat anything. I didn't want to make it seem like everything is just rainbows and butterflies, because it's not. But it's exciting. It's so exciting. It is so exciting. And if I can do this, then you can do this too. You can. You can. You can. Anything that is worth having is going to be hard anyway. Why not do it in real estate? Everybody at some point is going to need a house to live in. Everybody at some point is going to get tired of taking care of their big old house they live in. Why not real estate? And again, thank you so much. I am looking forward to hearing some feedback. So if you like this video, please like this video. If you want more info like this, please subscribe. And congratulations on even considering a new career. Proud of you. Proud of you. And again, I'm Ashley Hatton with Realty Group. And cut.